if you've ever heard me talk about my brother, you've heard me say that he's a better Catholic than I am. And I'm not wrong. Now, I'm not saying that to be facetious. I'm not saying that to be self-deprecating, make you feel sorry for me or make you think that I'm good. I really do mean my brother is an amazing Catholic man. He's a wonderful husband, a wonderful father, a wonderful physician, and he brings his faith wherever he goes. And he teaches me things in my own life all the time. Things that I pass on to you sometimes. I don't always credit him. Don't want to give him too much credit. He is my older brother. But I do like to give him credit in that way. And so he is a better Catholic than I am. One of the things that he really opened my eyes to is the mission of every baptized Catholic. When he was in med school, they had a Catholic medical ethics group where they'd get together with other Catholics at this state medical college, and they'd talk about different ethical quandaries, the type of things that students like to talk about. Well, if we're in this sort of situation, what should we do? How should we deal with things? Well, in one of their discussions, he made the point that, we should also share the faith with these people. Everyone kind of looked at him. Like, well, we're doctors, we're not missionaries. He's like, well, no, you're a baptized Catholic. You should share your faith with them. You should talk with faith to your patients. Talk about faith to your patients. You do have a missionary obligation, not as a doctor per se, but as a baptized Christian. And you see, every baptized Christian has a duty to share their faith with one another. Now, sometimes as Catholic Christians, especially in these United States, especially as college students, our tendency is to be very timid. I don't know if I want to say timid. Maybe we'll say reserved, modest. Let's say modest. Modest is a better word than timid. Tendency to be very modest about our faith, that we don't show it very often, right? In the same way that someone might be modest about their physique and they don't show their physique, right? But we need to show our faith. That's one thing that we shouldn't be too hidden. We need to share our faith. Well, why do we need to share our faith? Well, again, it is the primary mission of the lay members of the church, the non-ordained, the non-consecrated, to be those who are leaven in the loaf of the world, as Jesus says, right, in the Gospel of Matthew. A little leaven will raise the whole dough. You are to be that leaven, to be that salt, to be that light that brings the savor, salt, that savor of the gospel, that brings the light of his truth into the everyday situations of those you meet, those you work with, those you love. This is your job. It's not my job. Ha ha ha. Now, of course, my job is to equip you, to help you, to feed you, to nourish you, to give you the solid truth of the Christian faith, and to give you the sacraments most of all. And then thirdly, and a distant third, like that wasn't even close. It's like a tie between first and second, the sacraments and the truth of the faith. Like they're kind of combating with one another in some ways for the finish. But third place is a distant third. Like we really should probably call it like last place, not just third place, is any wit and wisdom of my own. But it is your job. It is your opportunity. And it's also the joy and the fulfillment of your Christian life to be that man or that woman that shares your faith actively, proactively with one another. You can do it. You are confirmed to do it. You are baptized to do it. Our Lord will help you. Now, it's good for you to study. It's also necessary for you to pray. But you can and should be sharing your faith. Some of my favorite days as a Catholic priest are those days when my college students or my parishioners are reaching out and sharing the faith to others and then bringing them back to the sacraments. Maybe because they're already a baptized Catholic, or teaching them about the sacraments for the first time, inviting them to learn about the Catholic faith. And that comes from you. Yes, you. And all of your ingenuity and all your creativity and all your beauty, all your goodness that you've received from Jesus Christ and that he wants to give the world through you. It's your duty, it's your calling, and it's the happiness of your life. So I'm very happy to call my brother a better Christian, a better Catholic than I am. And I really want to say the same about you, about all my college students here, that you are better Catholics than I am. I'm Father Andrew at the Pius XII Catholic Newman Center. God bless you. I love you. Have a great week.